What's going on, guys? It's your man Power Sports, and welcome back to another video. Now, I haven't uploaded in a while, but that's because I just haven't had the desire. But I'm back here with another video, and today we're going to be discussing NFL Sunday again. This time, I'm going to be able to go at length about the games. I still need to get my camera, so that was one of the reasons I didn't record. But that doesn't really matter right now. Let's get into the video. So I don't really see a lot of games, but I'm just gonna start off with the one that was the most entertaining. And I'm actually recording this an hour before the Monday night game is gonna come on. This is it's 4 right now, and the game comes on at 5. Pretty hyped for that. So Titans Texans. The Titans keep on rolling, 5-0. The Texans looked good in their first game without Bill O'Brien. They took a loss to a good team in the Titans. So it's not saying that they're still not a good team, but they have a 1-4 record and uh, they're still in third in the AFC South, I think, because they beat the Jaguars last week. All right, so moving on here. Then next we have the Colts and the did the Colts play? Colts and the Bengals, right? Bengals blow 2-1 point lead because the Bengals can't have nice things other than Joe Burrow. So Joe Burrow didn't really struggle. He had a good game. It was really that defense that collapsed, and the offense didn't really produce much in the second half. But when you're putting up more than 21 points in a game, I think your defense should be able to hold the other team to under 4 touchdowns, which they didn't, and they ended up losing. The Colts are now in second place in the AFC South. They're looking to take a wild card spot, even though the AFC North is a really good division, and the AFC West is also a pretty good division this year. Well, it's not really, good per se, because the Raiders and the Chiefs are doing well, but then you have the Broncos and the Chargers who aren't doing well. I mean, the Broncos actually have 2 wins, so that could be a pretty decent division now. They have Lock back, but they have Sutton lost for the season. So yeah, let's talk about that game next. Broncos and Patriots. 6 field goals. Drew Lock is the youngest quarterback ever to win at Foxborough, but a lot of people are giving him hate, saying he just won because of the kicker. But his receivers dropped 2 touchdown passes, so that's not really on him. But he's also not working with much other than Judy. Now let's talk about the I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but yeah, the Packers and the Buccaneers. That was pretty embarrassing. 38-10 final score. Rodgers threw 2 picks, only the second time in his career that he's had a game with multiple interceptions, including a pick six. The Bucks defense was really good. The offense was good too. Obviously, in order to put up 30 points, you have to be good. The reason I'm saying that is because the defense scored a touchdown. So next we have the let's see what game do I want to talk about next. The Jags and the Lions, I guess. I mean, two pretty poor teams. The Lions aren't the worst team in the NFC North somehow. Sorry, Vikings fans. I mean, Lions won 34-16. I sat DeAndre Swift in my fantasy league. That's all I'm going to say about that game. Well, actually, Matt Stafford had a pretty absurd throw. But, that was the only, cool thing that really happened in that game. Anything worth noting. So, next, we have the what did I want to talk about? Um, I'm forgetting what I want to talk about. It's about the Bears Panthers game. So the Panthers don't have McCaffrey. Some analysts are saying he's not going to be back until week 8. They lost to a pretty solid Bears team. Am I a believer in the Bears' height? Not really. Even if they do make the playoffs, which they could, they don't have that tough of a schedule, and they're in, besides the Packers, a pretty bad division. They still have another game against the Lions, and I think 2 games against the Vikings. So that's probably another 3 wins. So there you have. I have them without finishing the season with at least 8 wins, and I'm sure they have some other easy games on there. Okay, so next up we have. Well, I mean, let's talk about the Panthers on that game. The Panthers were good. Mike Davis was good. Had another touchdown. Bridgewater was kind of he didn't underperform, but he didn't really lead the team that many scores. They kicked 3 field goals. If they capitalized on those, they would have easily won the game. So yeah, Bridgewater was kind of underwhelming. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Sunday night, when I turned on the game because I was busy during the whole first quarter, basically. No, basically busy for like most of the first quarter. I turned on the TV to like 4 minutes left in the first quarter, and I said, "What?" Because the score was 14-0 Niners, and I was like, "Huh?" And then I remembered Jimmy G was back, and Jimmy G looked really good. They had a one play where he almost threw a pick six that would have changed the game because they actually scored a touchdown on that drive, and the game was only what was it, like a 4 point game, something like that. So yeah, that would have changed the game. Rams would have won because his right ankle was hurt, and they had him on a play going to the left side in motion. Well, not in motion, but when he snapped the ball, it was one of those design plays where the quarterback shifts out and then throws. And it was about 4 yards to the left. And I was like, that wasn't wise, but good showing from the 49ers. George Kittle dominated. Defense was good. They had an interception, blocked a kick, well, extra point. And good stuff for the Niners. The Rams, I'm not going to say it was a horrible game. I mean, Jared Goff definitely underperformed. I mean, that guy is so streaky. I mean, I thought he was going to have a pretty good year this year. He could still make the Pro Bowl potentially. For some reason, I can't think of like any games right now. The Falcons won. The Falcons beat the Vikings 40-23. Kind of an odd score, but the Falcons' offense is amazing. They finally fired Dan Quinn. They're looking better. Didn't blow a lead. And obviously, they should be 2-3 and in the NFC South fighting for a playoff spot because the division isn't all too great, but they're not. So, disappointing. All right, we have the Steelers and the Browns. Domination. Steelers defense is good. I want to say the Steelers are legit, but I'm kind of hesitant. Now, listen to me. Yes, they're 5-0, but who have they played? The Browns are the best team they've played, in my opinion. And the Browns didn't give them any trouble. I was a believer in the Browns hype, but Baker Mayfield, in my eyes, isn't a franchise quarterback. He will be a solid starter his whole career, though, in my opinion. So, next up we have Ravens and the Eagles. The Eagles weren't that great. The defense definitely wasn't great. Wentz got pummeled. Put Hurts in. He's more mobile than Wentz, and he had an impressive throw between two defenders on Sunday night, like a week or two back. Okay, next up we have the Giants and the football team. You know, the Giants somehow won by only 1 point. I thought they were doing pretty well, but first one for the Giants. Washington still only has one win. That division is still up for grabs. Obviously, most important game for that division this week is the Cardinals and the Cowboys. I see the Cardinals coming away with the win. Let's see. Seattle was on their bye week. Nothing to talk about there. Probably the best team in football right now. The Chiefs are playing in 40 minutes now. Uh, I think I might have covered all the games. So, catch you guys next time. It's your man Frank from Power Sports. And I will have a double upload today for you guys after missing recording all of last week. Thank you. Goodbye. Like and subscribe.